I haven't been feeling too great today, and I'm very briefly about skipping karate tonight and picking up the class later. Then I told myself,
hi guys.
Hi-ho!
I think it's going to make me miss my first class of yellow belt. I'm so glad I didn't skip it. With a great class.
That's awesome. Somebody posted feedback from their very first class of the yellow belt. How are you guys?
A beautiful day in paradise.
There you go.
I keep telling myself that until I believe it.
False motivation is better than no motivation at all.
Right. Somehow or another, I just keep not believing it. Cat attacked my foot.
That's what cats do.
Yeah. Yeah.
My human plaything.
That's right, exactly. You only exist to feed me and let me attack you when I want, and to scratch me occasionally. Jeff made it! Yay! Jeff!
Hello.
So glad to have you.
See if I survive.
North, south, north, south, north. Lots of fun.
Ben's gonna have fun.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Although for some strange reason, he's pretty good about rotating out of that.
Yeah. I want to say the other position is Katagatame, which is also an amazing position. I like Katagatame.
Yeah.
So,
bug.
yeah, I defaulted to 10 minutes after the end of the karate extra time. We'll see how it all plays. And tonight we got out kind of early. I don't know if that's going to be consistent, but we'll tweak the start time on this based on what does happen with that extra time in the karate class. And I think it's going to be a good thing for the advanced karate students. So.
Inconsistent is inconsistency.
Yep. Yep, and this really is the everything is learning and we're figuring it out as we go thing.
Stuff.
We're getting there. Probably about the only thing I can say about coronavirus as it stands for 2020 is right about the time people start being like, hey, I really like this format, they'll be like, it's safe, there's a vaccination. And then I'll have to, yeah, then I'll have to buy that shirt that says, ew, people.
I liked my living room.
I didn't have Brian sweating all over me.
There's that. There is that.
We'll have to call that the eel defense.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that was my philosophy on it. If I had to have Brian sweat on me, at least I had to allowed me to figure out how to keep him from holding on to me.
There you go. Hey, Alan.
Hey, what's going on?
Another beautiful day, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
We have a Domenico.
Excellent.
Getting there. One more person, I'll be able to go real square. And speaking of, Cassie and Jim. I should be able to go to those squares. I can go to those squares. Now we can see you all. Say how awesome you're doing.
Yay.
Hi, guys. We should have Nathan. And Cynthia. I'd love to have Cynthia. That's not a should, that's a want. We should have Nathan. He was in karate. Yeah, that's right. Boom, boom, boom.
All right. About 1 more minute, then we'll get started.
Plus.
I kind of want to give him the full 1 minute just in case. Just in case. I don't know if Nathan's still stuck over in Karate Land or what's going on there.
Rochelle's supposed to be back this week too.
Yeah. Awesome. Hey, how you doing, Lee?
I found my wife.
You did.
Yay! That's always a good thing.
Lost at the airport?
There she is.
Hi, Rochelle.
Hi, Rochelle. We missed you.
All righty. So we're close enough on time. I think we've got about like a couple of seconds left until we get started. So without further ado, everybody come to attention and bow. And what I want you to do, just kind of relax for just a second. I just want to do some recognition, just in case you weren't aware of the fact. I'm just going based upon my screen here. Brian actually tested for and earned his blue belt in jiu-jitsu. Congratulations, great job. Ben, orange belt, great job again. And the Green family, no pun intended, testing for green. Yep, great job, excellent job.
Congratulations,
So just want to kind of throw that
everybody.
quick shout out there before we actually get started. All right, guys, so let's go ahead. And the first thing I want you to do is actually it's going to be down on the floor, down on the floor. So going into a plank position. So tonight we're going to be working a bit on our north-south position, and we'll be doing a little bit of a around the world drill as well. So I just want to make sure that we got a good core development, and we're going to be working on that upper body strength as well. So just going to hold this just for a little bit while I run my pie hole. Good. Make sure that butt is down. Try to keep the body in a generally straight line. Excellent job. Excellent job. Good. And relax. Roll it over into crunches. And go. Excellent. Very nice. There you go. And stop. Roll it over. Now that is what I want you to do is planking a little bit higher. So I want your body on a generally straight line again. Just this time, instead of going on the elbows, just up on the hands. And just hold that position. Just hold that position.
There we go. Look at that. Everybody's got their rear end tucked down. Nice.
Very
and
nice.
low.
Excellent job. Hold it a little bit longer. How you doing, Alan?
Good. How are you?
Excellent. You any fishing this weekend?
Not this weekend.
Not this weekend. All right. And relax. All right. Now what I want you to do is just go on your back again. And what we do is I'm going to be taking my knees up to my chest. And feet come straight out. Stay about 6 to 8 inches up off the deck or up off the floor. Hold it. And then back in. And back out.
Nice. Beautiful, Jeff.
And back in. And back out. Hold it. Hold it. And back in. And back out. Very nice. Keep it up there. Keep it up there. Just a little bit more. A little bit more. Hey, I like where your head's at. Alan, great idea. Flutter kicks. So let's hold it up. Hold it up. I'm sure Alan's loving me right now. Nice. Kicking those legs. How they doing, Miss Julie?
They're doing awesome.
Excellent. And relax. Roll it back over. Down to a low plank. One more time. Low plank one more time. Body in a straight angle. Up on those elbows. Hold it up. Generally straight line. Nice job. Very nice. Hold that just a little bit more. You should be starting to feel it in your core. If you're not, just let me know. If you are feeling like it's a little scream, that's okay. And relax. All right. So let's go ahead and pull the legs in for a stretch. Good groin stretch. Pull those feet in. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. Good. Now push down with your elbows on the knees. Opening that up just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Awesome. Awesome.
Rolled it.
Okay. Relax. One leg
There
back.
he is. There he is.
One leg back. Quadricep stretch. Just stretch that back. Stretch that back.
Sorry.
Nice. There you go.
Sorry.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. Relax. Change it up. Other side. Stretch that leg back again. One more time. Other leg there.
Come on. He's joining.
There you go.
Must be his internet.
Good. And relax. All right, last thing, just take that arm, take one arm, pull it across. You're going to be pulling it across at the elbow or between the elbow and the tricep and just stretching out that arm, upper part of the arm, stretching out that shoulder. Nice.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
Such flexible people.
Yep, flexible people. And relax. Other side. Stretching that out. What do you say, Miss Julie? One more stretch?
Really, really good hip stuff. Groundwork, groundwork.
Yeah, we're going to be doing groundwork. That's okay. We'll do the hip stretch as we go through everything. All right. And relax. Okay, so this class is going to be focusing, like I said, mostly it's going to be on north-south position. So north-south position, if you will, one person is actually on their back, and the other person is going to be on top of them. You have basically, there's a myriad of ways that you can actually apply a north-south position. We'll make sure that everybody can see how, I want to actually turn you a little bit more there. All right, so the first way we're going to do is actually I can come up and underneath Julie's shoulders with both arms. So both of my arms are going to come up underneath their shoulders. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach down and grab her belt. And I'm going to basically go chest to chest. So my chest is going to kind of crush down on the nose. My feet are going to go all the way out. I want to be about 12 inches, at least 12 inches apart. If I'm too narrow, Miss Julie's just going to roll me. I don't want to do that. I want my feet out about 12 inches apart. And just kind of lay down and just kind of crush it. All right?
Nose to sternum is represent by chest to chest. If your nose is in the squishy part of the belly, it's too far down.
Right. So if you've got you a squishy or a pillow or a tummy, like what I've got right here.
Trying to get. Here he is.
All right. If Miss Julie move out all the way
I'm
so I can
sorry.
see you guys.
Nathan's
All right,
trying to
good.
get in.
So I can do the
Come on,
same
you.
thing. So what I want to do, quit talking to the computer. You're gonna I'm going to come, one arm comes under, other arm comes under. So one more time. Chest, or like Julie said, my knee, nose going to go to the sternum. That'll be about chest to chest. Both feet come out. Both feet come out. At least 12, 18 inches apart. And just crushing down.
Nice,
on
Alan.
Just crushing down on them. Nice. So that's the first way of doing it.
You got it, Jim.
That's
Jeff
the
got
first way to
it.
do it.
I got something to put down.
Nice. Excellent job. There you go. Just like that. Perfect, Jeff. Perfect.
Nathan,
Excellent.
perfect.
All righty. So, second way of doing it. That right there is actually about the most difficult way of doing it, in my opinion. So, it takes a lot of core body strength, a lot of ways of doing it, right? So, you can actually do it, again, I'm real close with Miss Julie. I'm going to turn you a little bit more, so turn a little bit more. Go, no, other way. This way. There you go. Perfect. Right there. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm still going to do both arms under. But this time, instead of going with my legs way far back, I'm opening my hips up. So open those hips up. You're not going to get as much of a crushing action, but you're going to have a whole lot of control here. So what I'm doing, thank you, Miss Julie, is I'm actually taking my legs. My legs are, I am about as wide as I can get.
And put
About
your
as
butt
wide as I can
down.
get. And my butt is staying down. So when I'm crushing down, I want that butt basically on my heels as much as possible. I know it's hard to do. You kind of want to go into, kind of an upright position like this. You don't want that. What I want is I want those hips open, kind of like doing a dead frog stretch, and down nice and low.
Like in a really, really good
Nice
side
and
control.
low.
Right, there you go. Lower
Right.
it out. Beautiful. Nice,
So-
Jeff.
If I'm doing this on my dummy, I've got my dummy here. Again, I can go both arms up underneath that shoulder, and my legs are going to kind of come up and nice and tight, and open those legs up. Open those legs.
Nice,
If you don't have those
Michelle.
legs open, it's harder to crush off. This isn't a real good transition move, but this is a good one if you're just pushing in and just kind of crushing in.
The knees wide also make it hard to roll you side to side.
Right, so if you're running down the clock, if you're in a competition or something, that's a real good way to actually get them. Okay, So that's the second way. So the first way, legs are way far back. Second way, knees are nice and close. Third
Let
way.
everybody do both of those.
Yep, okay.
Arms under, knees in, and legs out.
All right.
So nice and balanced.
Nice.
If you
Nathan.
do actually have a partner,
Nice.
they're going to try to tip you. We're going to get to that.
There you go, Alan.
Beautiful.
There you go. Nice. Nice. All right. So the last one, last north-south position. Yes, Brian, I know you want to do all the escapes. The escapes are in another class. You got to do it.
Friday.
All right. So the last way to actually do it is this is going to be done with the legs out again. And what it's going to be is I'm going to have one arm under and one arm over. So if you can actually see how I'm in, if I've got my right arm, my right's going over, I'm just going to go, and my elbow's going to go into her armpit. My left arm's going to come up and under, just like before. I'm going to kind of reach down, grab the belt. My legs, again, at least 12, 18 inches out, nose to stirrup, and just kind of crush it down on.
If you are working with partners and you're on the bottom, turn your head so your nose doesn't get turned.
Crushed against the chest. Yeah, I was going to say, welcome back there, Rochelle. Don't get me in the teeth if you actually push it down on top.
You got a little bit, yeah, I got it. Here's your position right there. I want to be, yes.
All right, and then
what's the
drop
last
your knees,
one?
drop your knees. Okay, go ahead and drop your knees.
Yep.
Now.
All right,
I like this
so
piece.
like we had done in our plank position, what I want you to do is get with your uke, arms are under, or if you've got your dummy, same thing. What I want you to do is hold your body out there, and then slowly relax and crush in until they tap. Don't do it fast, slow. Slow, 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 and then back up. Planking up every time, planking up, holding your body up, and then back down, slow, 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 and then back up, and relax, and change positions. Let the other person go. All right? Like that?
Yep.
All right, so Miss Julie's going to do it this time. So she's got one arm over, one arm under. Glasses are off. Yep, make sure your glasses are off. I'm going to turn my head to the side, and she's going to crush down on me.
So,
And then she's going to come back up and stay on those arms like you're doing a plank for just a couple of seconds, and then crush it again.
you drive through to catch that.
And then back up. All right?
Right, so you just want
Nice.
to through. I can pretty much catch this elbow. You got yours real tight. Right, that's right. What I'm going to do
Okay.
is, go
Good,
ahead.
good, good, good.
And then drop in.
Nice, guys. Excellent job.
Beautiful. Nice. Dropping, beautiful. I love it. Jeff's got his head totally down. You go by low
Yeah,
his
so
hips.
there's this
Nice.
So,
All right, so a couple of pointers. Miss Julie actually pointed out. Go ahead, Miss Julie.
all right. So really important is that your head stays on them and you're pivoting from shoulders down. So when you're crushing, your head is always holding on them. You are always on their chest, holding them to the ground. That's one of the ways that you're going to control them. If you lift all the way up, you're going to give them that space. So when you work on the crushing action, the lever, that should be shoulders to hip levering. So you want to do it on the dummy? All right. So when I'm doing this, no matter where I am at north-south, once I put my head on Neil's chest, that's exactly where it's going to stay. And as I work on going down, my hips are going down, but my head stays up. And when I come up, my head stays down, my hips work on going down. And I'm literally like trying to get the flat of my thigh against the floor.
All righty. So any questions whatsoever about the north-south position itself? What's the technical term of that?
Oh, I don't.
I can't remember what it is. But anyway, we'll get the Japanese name for you later. Where's
It's in
Nathan
the
at?
other
Nathan
room.
should know this off the top
It's
of
in
his
the
head.
other room.
No, not so much. That's okay. That's all right. So the next thing what I want to do is I just want to kind of work on our skill set a little bit on our different positions. Okay. So we're going to do what we call is an around the world drill. So if you've got an uke, you can do it with an uke. If you don't have an uke, grab yourself a dummy, a pillow, something that you can actually do this with. All right.
Kami Shiogatami.
What's that?
Kami Shiogatami.
Kami Shihogatami. It's upper four corner. All right. So around the world drill. Around the world drill. So Miss Julie's going to watch because there's a lot of parts to this. I know if you haven't done it a lot, it can be a little difficult to kind of keep up with. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out in a Keisagatame. Keisagatame.
If your dummy doesn't have arms, that's okay.
Right. So my arm. I'm going to take my left arm, is going to hold the arm up underneath my armpit. My right arm comes up underneath the neck, and I crush in on my uke a little bit. That is Keisagatame. Keisagatame is going to go to Katagatame. I'm going to take their arm that I'm pinning under my armpit, pass across the head, scooch in, my knee is going to push up against them. My head is going to come down.
All right, so
hold
let
that
everybody
arm,
get there. All right, perfect.
and then you
looks
can reach
good.
across and kind of using the gable grip and squeeze in a little bit.
If you have an uke, at this point, the uke's going to roll to their back. So Jim and Kathy are about to do this. Keisagatame, Katagatame.
There you go.
All right.
I'm going to pause here for just a minute, let everybody catch up.
Beautiful. All right, so the uke rolls to their back. So if you have an uke goes ahead and rolls their back.
And I'm going to make sure I control this arm. Keep this arm in the whole time.
The person doing the around the world, bring both knees in, go to a traditional side control. So elbow at shoulder, elbow at hip, knee at shoulder, knee at hip. Beautiful as they fall down. Gorgeous. All right, here comes our new move. So you're going to bring the hand at the hip all the way across their hip to your knee at their hip. And you're going to start moving around to north-south. So you're going to move your legs towards their head. And you're going to get in your Kame Shiogatame, your north-south. So this is where I want you to practice shifting around. You will have one arm over and one arm under their armpits when you go from side control to north-south. And once you get there, sink your hips. Beautiful. All right. Now, you are going to the other shoulder. So you are going to, if you came to where you moved to your left with their new shoulder, your right leg is going to kick through. Kick underneath your left leg and go to where you are sitting next to their head like a Keisagatame. You can see Mr. Neal, he is by the head. And now it's everything's the same as it was, only he's pointing the opposite direction. Beautiful. And flip their arm across and go to traditional side control on this side. One knee at the shoulder, one knee at the hip.
You should have both arms collected at this point.
Beautiful. You gotta kick your leg across their hips and go to top mount.
Keep your weight down low, keeping both arms pinned.
Nice. Excellent. And if you actually have an uke with legs,
lock your legs in for a Tape Shiogatame and fly on them.
yeah, hook their legs underneath your feet and do Superman. And that's it. Beautiful. That's one direction of the around the world.
Excellent job.
Trade partners.
I'm going to let Julie come over here. Let her play with the dummy.
If you have a dummy and are not trading partners, go the opposite direction. Start on the opposite side of your dummy, where you just ended.
All right, you want to start in a Keisagatame. Start in a good Keisagatame. So go ahead and get in a Keisagatame, everybody.
The other side. We're
You
good.
can work from the other side if you want to. If you're not comfortable with that, that's okay. So
Other
Keisagatame.
partner, well, let the other partner go.
Yeah, let the other partner go, right?
You have partners.
All right, so from Keisagatame, you're going to roll them up into a Katagatame, which means you're going to push that arm up and across. You're going to roll them up. Make sure your knee comes up and underneath them. Pushing them up on their side. Good. Make sure you control the arm the whole time. They're going to roll down on their back. You're going to come into a traditional side control. Elbow at the neck, elbow at the hips, knee at the neck, knee at the hips. Good. Good, good, good. From there, you're going to go to our north-south position. So your hand's going to come. Your hand that's beside the hip is going to come to the opposite hip. And you're going to shift around to a good north-south position. Good north-south position. Excellent. Excellent. So from this, we're going to go into a reverse Keisagatame, which just means that your leg's going to kick under the opposite leg, and your arm's going to come up and under the neck. There you go. Perfect, Jeff. Good. Nice, Ellen. Good. Nice, Jim. Good, good, good. Everybody's looking great. From that, you're going to go into a good side control on the opposite side. At this point, you should have both their arms collected up. Both their arms collected up. Nice. Maintaining control, which means keeping all your weight shifted down. Just bring that knee up and over. And you're going into a top mount position. Going to go into a nice top mount position. Good. Very nice. Very nice. And from there, if you've got a uke there or something, you can go into a tate shiogatame, which just means it's a top mount, but you're locking your feet into their ankles and basically doing a Superman on top of them.
You.
All right. Is there anybody here who does not know tate shiogatame that needs to see this, that would like to see this done on a person?
Superman.
Superman? All right. So I'm going to take my glasses off just so Miss Julie doesn't crush my face.
All right.
So feet up here, I think.
So if I have Neil in a top mount, one of the reasons I wanted tate shiogatame is because I have both of his arms, and so I don't want to sit up high. I want to be hips low. So benefit of hips low is I take my foot and I hook it inside of his shin, and I can push his shin out so he can't move his hip. That's what I want to do with this. And literally, I can, just like we talked about in north-south, I can crush all my weight on his chest, lift my legs up, lift my body up, and center all my weight right on his chest, hold him to the ground.
It's an excellent submission hold because they can't, their arms are actually trapped across their chest. So it's not like all they can do is scream. You've also got you've got a good ankle lock on each ankle at the same time as well.
Right. That is a position that will come around. So if you haven't seen anything that is in the Around the World, you will get it. Everything in the Around the World is in curriculum. More north-south.
More north-south. All right. So what's that? Yeah. So I want to see you guys. I want to see the north-south positions for. What's that?
Right. You're going to go first.
All right. So go ahead and get your dummy or get your uke.
Which one?
And the first one we're going to do is a traditional legs all the way out north-south. Traditional legs all the way out north-south. All right. Now then, remember ukes. If it's too much, tap. Good. Legs are out. Good. All right, excellent, good positioning. All right, relax. All right, so make sure that if you've got an uke up underneath there, you see how you're set up, you can actually grab that belt and kind of force yourself in on them and actually crush that action a little bit more. All right, other side's turn.
Yep.
Other side's turn.
Your turn.
If you've got a dummy, you just get a chance to do it again.
Next class.
Upper belts. Greens, I'm going to consider you to be upper belts for this. Go ahead and put a little bit of crushing action. I want to see the uke tap. Yes. All right. Nice. Good. Yes, he's like, I got this. Jim's like, what did you say last time? Nice. Excellent job. Very nice. Good, good, good. All right. So now then, let's go ahead and relax.
Okay, release.
Going back to, actually, we're going to stay with the same person on this one, same person on this one. Just going to go with the knees in, knees in.
So, yeah, so this one, you just sit down.
All right, good. So knees are in. All right, make sure that butt is way far down. Open those hips up. Open those knees up. Open those knees up. Nice. Good, Cassie. Good. Nice. And relax. Good, good, good. All right. So now then, person that is down, stay right there. I want you to do a dead frog stretch for me. Dead frog stretch. Just stretching those hips out. Okay? So dead frog stretch, you can just kind of push back away from your uke a little bit. All I want you to do is a dead frog stretch. I want those hips way far down. I want you a nice stretch there. Good. Nice, nice. Open those feet up. Open those hips up. Pushing your butt back towards your heels. Nice. Good. And relax. Go ahead and relax. All right. Other side's turn. Let's go ahead and change positions. Other side's turn. The other person at this point will be doing the knees in with the uke. We'll be doing the knees in with the uke, okay?
180 degrees.
All right. So go ahead, get into the position there. Good. Bring the knees up nice and tight. And try to get that crushing action in. And feel how you have to kind of push in and get those hips down nice and low. Hips low, hips low, hips low, hips low, hips low. That's what we want. Nice job. Excellent, excellent, excellent job, guys. Good. All right. Go ahead and relax. All right. For you also, dead frog stretch. Dead frog stretch for the people that were just doing it. Didn't do the dead frog stretch last time. If you're doing it on a pillow, you can do it. If not, just take a second and kind of stretch out whatever you need to stretch out. I just want to make sure those hips are nice and stretched, nice and stretched. I see faces being made by Brian, so I know that's appreciated. Excellent. Nathan's up there. Okay, guys, you can stop this at any point. All right, so let's go ahead now into our final north-south position. Our final north-south position which is one arm over and one arm under. One arm over and one arm under. Okay, so good positioning there. The legs come all the way back, just like when we done the original one. A little bit of pressure down there until they tap. If you've got a uke down there on the ground, just make sure you're not breaking their nose. Make sure your face is turned to the side.
So
nice. Great job. And relax. Change it up. Other side's turn. All right. And go ahead and put that position on there. Nice. Good, 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 good. Excellent. Let's see, Nathan, still get it on there. Nice, Nathan. All right, and relax. Excellent job. Now then, so we've got the north-south position down. Now what I want to do is I want to work on a transition to north to south. We're going to transition from side control. I know that we did the full transition with the around the world drill. And don't worry if you don't have that mastered, you'll get it. As many times as we do it, you'll get it. All right? So what I want you to do is go ahead and get your uke or your dummy there. And you're going to start out in a traditional side control. A traditional side control. You may want to move back to the fireplace just a little bit there with your dummy. There you go. Good. All right, good. So traditional north-south. All right, now then, what I want you to do is so your hand that's across their body is going to come to beside your knee. It's going to come to beside your knee. And what you're going to do is basically form a chop, you know, to prevent their body from twisting as you twist. From there, what you're going to do is you're going to come up and around. Your knees are going to kind of walk up and over. Make sure your hips stay low, and come and transition into north-south. Keeping those hips low, keeping those hips low. And go ahead and transition to a north-south position. All right? So you're going to transition from side control to north-south. Nice. And I want you to do this back and forth on both sides. So what I want you to do is go from north-south to the opposite side. You're going to go side control, north-south, side control, north-south. Just back and forth a couple of times. Very nice, Jeff. Good way to walk those legs. Making sure that, you know, if they were to grab your leg, just picture in your mind somebody trying to grab your leg. What would be the best way to get up and around them? Keeping the weight down.
Knee to knee, over
nice.
The leg,
there you go. Good.
Low.
Keeping the butt low.
Nice. Good. Spin, 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 spin.
Excellent. Excellent. A couple more times. We're going to stick with the same person. Same person's going to be doing this. Jim's like, get out.
Beautiful.
There you go. A couple more times. Nice.
Walk
very
it around.
nice.
Nice and smooth. Beautiful. I see hips getting lower and lower each time. That's really good.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. And time. Go ahead and change positions. It's going to be the other side's turn now. The other side's turn. Again, we're going to start from a traditional side control. Traditional side control.
Hand comes to knee.
Yep. So your hand's going to come across. The hand that's on their opposite side is going to come to your own knee.
Come together.
Knees together, up and around. Walking around, make sure you keep those hips nice and low. Nice and low. Good. And then just stepping through and going to opposite side control. Opposite side control. Nice spider move there, Domenico. I like that. Excellent. Excellent. Nice. Keep those hips down. And then transitioning back from that side control back to north-south. Back to north-south. Good. And then transition back to side control one more time.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Those hips are getting lower and lower.
Yeah, exactly. You'll notice this as you do it over and over again. You'll notice that you can actually, it's almost like limbo, if you will, kind of jujitsu limbo there. You want to make sure that those hips are just a little bit lower, a little bit lower, a little bit lower every time. Nice, guys. Excellent job. And relax.
Good job.
That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. You guys rock. So that was actually a really good, I don't know about you, but even me sitting here running my pie hole for the first 3 or 4 minutes, or the last 3 or 4 minutes, I got a pretty good workout, pretty good core workout on that one right there. So this it's a position that's not used a whole heck of a lot for a sitting there and just holding this position the whole time. It's one that actually is a good transition position. I like it. It's one that's good. That take a couple of seconds, see if you can crush down on them and get your get your uke to tap if you're actually fighting with them, or it's just one that you kind of working up and around if you're working points. One of the games we used to play, I think Domenico got like 47 points or something like that. It was the number of positions you could get in a minute, and Domenico got, I think it was, what was it, Domenico? I mean, it was a lot of positions. It was a lot that he actually got there in a minute. So it's just a matter of going from position to position to position, actually working through these things comes in really handy. All right, so hopefully you had a bit of fun with that, got a good workout out of that. I know that I did, especially combined with doing Jeff's classes earlier today and then doing the class after that. Awesome class there, Mr. Jeff, really appreciate that. And I'm going to turn it over to Miss Julie for words of wisdom.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys know, we did transition on time. I did default to the 10-minute window. We are going to play it by ear, seeing how the extra time on Friday goes. If possible, I will move it back to 6:50 for starting, but we want to make sure that we get the opportunity to get into you guys all the time. So tonight was obviously lots and lots and lots of north-south for everybody who's done it before. One of the biggest keys to escapes is catch them before they set north-south. So if you feel really, really good about setting your north-south, that is awesome for you. And if you feel really good about setting the north-south, we are going to work on a lot of timing on escapes on Friday. So we have escapes on Friday. I must say Kanagatame is the next position coming up. The big things to be paying attention to is obviously we did not have class on Monday because of graduation. Congratulations to everybody earned their new belt. We will not have class on Labor Day. So it'll be 2 weeks of 2 classes, Wednesday and Friday this week, Wednesday and Friday next week, and then we'll be on a good regular cycle. If you have any questions about what's coming up or what we did, please let us know. North-South is scheduled to be all of today, all of Friday, and some of next Wednesday, because once we get into the escapes, you will see they are fun, and they take a little bit of practice. And without further ado, awesome work. Welcome to the new rotation. Lots of great things to do. Good to see you guys. Come to attention and bow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Right, signing off.
All right,
All
thank
right,
you guys.
y'all take care.
You
If you got any questions, just make sure to ask.
Yeah, how'd it go tonight, guys? Lots of fun, obviously. Good deal.
Yep.